Hi, John.
Hello.
Very nice to see you again.
Thank you. Nice to see you.
Yes. How many times have you been in the 4D workshop as a senior executive?
I've been here 20 times.
No, 20 times. So how long you been there for each workshop?
I stay through the whole workshop.
Wow. As you are very senior executive, you may know all the contents from your reading, education, rich experience. Why it's important you still be there the full time?
Oh, I think it's important for three reasons, really. One is that these behaviors don't come overnight. You don't go learn in a 2-day session and now you know them. It takes a long time. It takes changing habits, improving habits, and paying attention to it. So I think that's part of it. The second part is for us, it helps us build the culture. And culture just doesn't change overnight either. That takes time too. And so we've been over many sessions since 2008. We've been doing this twice a year. And I've been to every session. And it helps us to build the culture in the right way over a period of time. And lastly, I think it's good for me. It's good to get a refresher. It's good to remember, and each time I get a little something different out of it.
So don't you have other business in priority?
I have a million things to do.
Right.
Absolutely. However, by doing this, I see it as an investment. And it's an investment that I'm willing to make because it pays off in improving communication, improving trust. When communication is bad and trust is bad, things go very slow. And we don't get the information that we need to run the business properly.
Yeah.
We don't get honesty. And all those things slow everything down. And so this 2-day investment that I make is very small, in my opinion, in comparison to the benefits that I get.
So is that risk when you stay there, they don't speak up?
There's always a risk that if I'm here, that folks won't speak up. That's true. That's going to be there no matter what I do. It's just a potential relationship between them and how they perceive me. So the best thing that I can do is to be there, to show them that I think that this is important, to listen to their feedback, to also be respectful of their feedback, to attend to their feedback. So when folks speak up, I need to do something, right? So they know that I mean it, and they know that I'm listening. And it's okay to say anything. So I have to watch my responses. I have to make sure I remember that people are watching me, they're listening to me, and the way that I respond and I react helps to build the culture. And the culture that I'm trying to build is a culture of trust and a culture of open communication. And so I have to pay attention to that a lot.
Yeah, as you told me, you have been here 20 times.
Yes.
What is the advantage for your personal to stay the whole time with them? Your personal advantage.
Well, there's a personal advantage in that I hear the material again, right? And like
is
I
that
said,
boring? 20 times.
no, it's not because I can get something different out of it every time. By the way, Charlie mixes up the stories. He mixes up and adds content each time, and so personally, I walk out with something new and different every time. It's an advantage for all of us, for me to be there, because the team and the organization, I lead by example, and they see that I'm there, and they see that it's important to me. See, and if it's important to me, it becomes important to them, right? And so if I can get everybody behaving in a way that this is important and this is a priority, it's great for the whole organization.
Wow.
It's very powerful.
Wow. I just heard you organize twice a year.
Yes.
And each time you probably organize twice workshop.
Yes.
So what is the advantage to your team and the organization?
Well, The reason that we do this is that we have new people coming into the organization. We're a growing organization, and so as new people come in, we had people here today that have only been with us for a day. We have some people that have been with us for a week. And so by having it twice a year, that allows us to get the new people in early so they can see this is what the organization is about. This is the culture that we're trying to create. And this is how we behave together, right? And how we work together. So I think overall, it's beneficial for us and them. So we do the workshops twice a year. We also do the team assessments twice a year. And the reason we do the team assessments twice a year is that when we do these workshops, we don't have the whole organization. We have a part of the organization. Well, the assessments allow us to keep our finger on the pulse of the whole organization. So the assessments are done with everyone. And they can take that information back to their smaller team, and their smaller team can work on what do they need to do to improve, right? And so it keeps it alive, it keeps us improving, and it keeps us focused on, all of us, focused on improving the culture.
Oh, as I remember, this is my third time to meet you. Congratulations. I can feel the team social context is changing, and
thank
they are
you.
gorgeous team.
Thanks.
So how you pick up people come to the workshop?
How do we get the people to come to the workshop?
How you pick up people? Because each time, some people are repeat, some people are new.
So the first thing that we do is if anybody's new, we direct them to the workshop
Okay.
right out of the gate. The second thing that we do is if managers have somebody in the workshop, we want the managers to be there.
Okay.
And again, it shows the folks that this is important for us.
So any team, there is team member here, the manager will be here.
That's
to
correct.
Show the importance,
That's correct.
just like you.
That's correct. Now, lastly, I would say that, obviously I'm there every time, but lastly, I'll say that over time, people will want a refresher. And so when we go out and look for participants, we first look for the new people, then we make sure the managers are there. But lastly, we ask anybody else, does anybody else want to come and get another refresher? And we have volunteers all the time.
Oh, John, thank you so much.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, it's really great organization, and
Thank you very much.
I think green leader should be every people like you, and thank you so much. I got the chance to come here. Hopefully next time I can see you again.
Absolutely. It's always a pleasure to see you. And your help is wonderful. And the posters that you made are awesome. Awesome.
So now you got the postcard.
Now we have the card. Yeah. Every time we get something new.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm trying. I got blue with me.
You got, so you always improve, right?
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
You so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so much.
Excellent.
See you.
That's wonderful. Wonderful.